Hello, this is Sandra Malone from Marketing Moves. Today we're going to talk about succeeding in new markets. Ernst Young produced a Globalization Survey, which was an online survey of 730 executives supplemented by 800 in-depth interviews with senior executives and experts. They triaged that data from Ernst Young's 2012 Globalization Index. And their main premise was it's time to make some big bets. In other words, it's time to make some big bets on markets that may not have been considered before. Most marketeers will tell you that they've been talking about that as a strategy for quite some time, and that it's been important to create customized strategies for different sectors, areas, regions, and countries. But most importantly, to keep a clear focus on the customer as an individual, because in the end, it's an individual that will make the decision and take action. In new and volatile marketplaces, organizations need to be highly focused in their choice of markets and investments. That's simply good business. Succeeding in these sorts of marketplaces, without a doubt, requires complete immersion in them. Offers must be tailored to meet the exacting needs of a local customer, and close relationships must be formed with local officials and communities. I'm reminded of some work I completed on behalf of a client in Africa, where a world-famous organization with plenty of money to spare was desperately, but for all the right reasons, trying to get information to local communities. Sitting in London, this team prepared expensive handbooks, dazzling DVDs and video recordings, and high-quality printed materials to get their key message across. Unfortunately, they failed to understand that many of the materials weren't actually reaching their destination, and those that were more often than not being held for ransom or for an under-the-table payment prior to release. Had the Londoners spent time in the area, they would have also noted that it was the community shopkeeper who wielded all the power and held all the community knowledge, an individual. At first glance, he wasn't the most likely target customer. Empowering that local shopkeeper in this example above, or local managers to receive and act on information, can open the doors to local innovation. The power of business intelligence, analytics, mobility solutions, and social networking in new markets allows businesses to access the wealth of data to create future strategies and growth opportunities. Technological advances remain the top driver of globalization, followed by a growing middle class in rapid growth markets. Flexible organizations that are well positioned to thrive are staffed by people who don't simply pay lip service to understanding a culture and a country, but they demonstrate true empathy and knowledge when it comes to understanding their chosen markets. For further information, contact us at Marketing Moves, www.marketingmoves.com.